Okay, Dr. Mitters here. All right, let's look at Lab 7. All right, Lab 7, we have to complete activity 7.4 and 7.5 in the book. Okay, now, 7.4, the pseudocode, here's what 7.4 is all about. 7.4 is the pseudocode, 7.5 is the actual JavaScript. So here's the part, here's somewhat of a, sort of a look and feel for the pseudocode, one method possibly that might work. Okay, it's not complete, of course, it's not all there. But what we're doing is we're doing this. You're going to record grades based upon this policy, attendance and classwork. So here's the 3 bullet points they mention. Any student with more than 5 absences fails the class regardless of grade. That means if you have 100 average and you end up with more than 5 absences, like 6 or more, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever, then you get an F. If a student with 2 or fewer absences gets 3% added. Now that's 3%, not 3 points. So if they have an 80 and they miss 2 or fewer, that means it's 3% of 80, which is 2.4. 80 times 0.03 is 2.4, not a full 3 points. So make sure you do your proper calculation. The grading scale after adjusted for attendance is 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89.9 is a B, etc. You'll see it. So pseudocode may look something like this. So you're going to have some variables defined. If they exceed the number of absences greater than 5, then there's a little sentinel or a flag here that said failed for absence is true. And they're going to display that. This is just pseudo logic that's not complete. Else, if the number of absences is less than or equal to 2, then it's going to be percentage equals percentage plus 3. This is 0.03 should be there, so that's not 100%. All right, but it's get you started. All right, hang on, let me resize this window. And in this case, there's some more stuff left out intentionally. If the percentage, once we've determined if they, their absences or not, then if the percentage is less than 60, or they have exceeded the number of absences by the true flag, by the failed for absences set to true up here, and Z is defined as a Boolean, which would be a logic true or false. If the condition is their percentage, their grade is less than 60, or regardless of grade they had failed absences, then it's an F. All right. And then you would do this for the A, for the B, for the A range, 80 to 89, etc. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So now let's look at, that's the pseudocode. Let's look at the code as if it were to run. Okay, so there's the, we're going to open it in Chrome. And it says, what's your grade percentage? We're going to do a couple of tests here. You got 100, and you have 0 absences, so you should get an A. And there it is. Let's run it again. I'm going to press F5. Let's say you got 100, but you had 10 absences. That's an F because you exceeded the 5. Let's run it again. You got an 80, and you had 2 absences, so it's still a B. 3%, 80 would put it up to like an 82, so it doesn't hit the A range. If you have an 78, which is a C, and you end up with 0 absences, let's put 2 absences, 2 or fewer, then it's going to add the 3%, so 78 times 0.03 is roughly nearly, 2 plus points, tips you over the scale to a B. There you go. And that's how that's how it's going to look. All right. Hang on a second. Here's some of the real code, similar to the pseudocode. You got your variable declarations. You got your document right. What's your percentage? If absence is greater than 5, you got a true flag set. Else, if it's less than 2, you're going to have the percentage. This maybe needs to be tweaked. And then, of course, you've got your percentage less than or equal to 80, etc., etc., etc. down there. Okay? So that's how that one works. So thanks for listening. Have a great day.